So I am going to deliver a video lecture on water cooled condensers. Condensers which are very much in use for the refrigeration system. A water cooled condenser is one in which water is used as the condensing medium. They are always preferred where an adequate quantity supply of clean and inexpensive water and means of water disposal are available. These condensers are commonly used in commercial and industrial refrigeration system. The water cooled condensers may be either of the following two water system. First, recirculated water system. Now there is a sketch also for the two wastewater system, vapor refrigerant going from compressor to condenser. In condenser, the wastewater, that is the water supply, water from city main, it comes in, and then warm water to severe, but it is wastewater, it is going back, and the refrigerant is being condensed over here, and liquid refrigerant goes to receiver. Another one, that is the water cooled condenser with recirculating water, means same water is used repeatedly. Here compressor, then again refrigerant goes to the condenser. Now in condenser, the cooling system, the cold water that is coming uh, from the cooling tower. Then condensing one pump is there, that water comes into the condenser, and from out it goes directly to the cooling tower. Here it is being cooled, water is being cooled, and then it is going back to the condenser through your condenser water pump. One makeup water device is also there. Because of the evaporation, the water evaporates, so makeup water is also there. Second, then in a water in a wastewater system, the water after circulating in the condenser is discharged to severe, as shown in the figure I have shown. This system is used on a small unit and in location where large quantity of fresh inexpensive water and a severe system large enough to handle the waste water are available. The most common source of fresh water supply is the city main. The second type of recirculating water system, that the second type of condenser cooling system shown in the figure I have show you in the figure. The same water circulating in condenser is cooled and used again and again. Repeatedly it is being used. Thus, this system requires some type of water cooling device. The cooling water towers and spray pond are the most common cooling device used in recirculated water system. The warm water from the condenser is led to cooling tower. It is cooled by self evaporation into a stream of air. It is cooled with the stream of air. The water pumps are used to recirculate the water through the system, and then the cooling tower, which is usually located on the roof. Once a recirculated water system is filled with water, the only additional water required is makeup water. The makeup water simply replaces the water that evaporates from the cooling tower or spray pond. Now notice the water cooled condensers operate at a lower condensing temperature than an air cooled condenser. This is because the supply of water temperature is normally lower ambient air temperature, but the difference between the condensing and cooling medium temperature is normally the same. Thus, The compressor for a water cooled condenser requires less power for the same capacity. Okay, then type of water cooled condenser. There are different type. The water cooled condenser are classified according to the construction into the following three group: tube in tube or double tube condenser. The tube in tube or double tube condenser, as shown, consists of water tube inside a large refrigerant tube. In this type of, next page let us see. In this type of condenser, the hot vapor refrigerant enters at the top of the condenser. The water absorbs the heat from the refrigerant, and condensed liquid refrigerant flows at the bottom. Since the refrigerant tube are exposed to ambient air, therefore some of the heat is also absorbed by the ambient air by natural convection. So this was your first one. The second one, the figure is there, figure is also there, you can see it very well. Tube in tube, water out, going out from there, water moving here, going inside, and liquid refrigerant is coming from the bottom, it is entering from the top. So this is tube in tube. It means one side that refrigerant is flowing and other side that water is flowing. Then shell and coil condenser. A shell and coil condenser, as shown in figure, consists of one or more water coil enclosed in the welded steel shell. Both the finned and bare coil type are available. The shell and coil condensers may be either vertical or horizontal. In this type of condenser, the hot vapor refrigerant enters at the top of the shell. As the vapor condenses, it drops to the bottom of the shell, which often serves as receiver. Most of the vertical type shell and coil condensers used counterflow type, which shell and condenser type counterflow type water system, as it is more efficient than parallel flow water system. In the shell and coil condensers, coil tubing is free to expand. It is free to expand. Then the third one, that is your shell and tube condenser. The shell and tube condensers, as shown in the figure, are as shown in the figure, consist of cylindrical steel shell containing a number of straight water tubes. The tube are expanded into grooves in the tube shell hole to form a vapor tight fit. The tube sheets are welded to the shell of at both the end. The removable water boxes are bolted to the tube sheet at each end to facilitate the cleaning of the condenser. That's all. Thank you.